Hi, it's Anish Raja from A Raja Properties, and today's video is entitled "If you pay peanuts you get monkeys." Now I'm sure you've heard that saying plenty of times before, and that applies in property as well as in any other walk of life. So from a property point of view, if you're a landlord and you've got a great rental property, you want to charge towards the top end of the market rent, because if you've got a great product and you provide a great service, then why should you be competing on price with the vast majority of rental properties which may be average or below average? So you might charge slightly more, and then you might get tenants coming along questioning your rent and saying, well, why is your rent higher than everybody else's? So you've justifiably, as a landlord, you've got a case to say, well, my product is superior to everybody else's, so you have to pay a premium. And a lot of tenants will agree, and they'll pay a premium for a premium product. So that's the point of view from landlords and tenants, and the same principle applies to agencies. And if you walk into an agency, you may get different agents charging lower fees or lower fixed percentages, commissions. And every agency is different. There's no rule as to what each agency should charge. Now I charge a fixed percentage of 10%, and some people come to me and say, well, other agencies charge less. Now my response would that be, well, I provide a superior service in my opinion to a lot of agencies. I'm not the best, I'm not going to be the best, because there are, in every walk of life there'll always be somebody better than you, and I'm not arrogant enough to say I'm the best, but I do provide a quality service. And the way I'm different is I've got a personal relationship with the landlord and a personal relationship with the tenant. There's no middlemen, there's no employees, there's nobody to pass the buck, there's no accounts team. What you see is what you get with me. I'm the one responsible for collecting the rent, paying the rent to the landlord. I'm the one responsible for dealing with the tenant, move-ins, any kind of maintenance issues. Everything, the buck stops with me. So when a situation occurs, I have to deal with it. It's not about passing it on to somebody else and then somebody else picking it up a few days later, and then if the rent doesn't come in on time, then the accounts team chase it up a week later. It's none of that stuff. And all of this comes down to me. So if I charge less than what I charge, it just doesn't make it worthwhile. So from a landlord's point of view, I'd say to a landlord, you're going to get a personal service with me. You can't really compare me with agencies that charge a fixed £35 plus that fee, because whilst it sounds great, that they're doing the same service in theory on paper as what I'm doing, but in reality, if you think about it, £35 plus VAT doesn't really get you very far. If you're providing a business to somebody else and they're only paying you £35, you're not really going to go out of your way, and you're not going to go above and beyond to get things done properly. So just think about it like that. If you're charging £35, would you do the very best service? Take for example a maintenance issue. If it takes an agent 2 visits to go out to the property, and then dealing with contractors, calling 2 or 3 different contractors to get quotes for work, that 1 month's fee of £35 plus VAT, it's just, you've done more work than what you're going to get in terms of your fee. So it doesn't make it any sense to go above and beyond when you charge such low fees. So that's the moral of the story today. Pay peanuts, get monkeys. As a landlord, you want to charge the highest rent because you want to provide the best service, but also you've got to remember that agents also provide a good service, and they also deserve to be rewarded fairly as well. So if you're interested in using my management services, feel free to send me a message or give me a call, and hopefully hear from you soon. Thanks, bye.